Oh, shit. Oh well, we are live, and we're live before we know it. Okay, hang on, that's fine. Let me see. We are live already, so I'm just going to give one moment. A little bit early, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. Let me just check. Yeah, hi Mark. Very good. We're live all of a sudden. This thing has decided by itself to go live, which is quite remarkable. It's all fine. It's all good. So it's yeah, we are live. Hi Kit. And we got quite a lot of sun suddenly. It was much better before, but it doesn't matter. Hi Mary. So I'm going to give you a quick view of the nest. Let me just switch over. Okay. Okay, so it's all good. Let me just see, because the sun is very strong now. Hi Amanda, very nice to see you. Buddy, very nice. So yeah, we got the, we're looking right into a nest. I call them triplets because, well, they don't come from the same egg, but they come from the same batch. So that's all good. So anyway, we have a beautiful overview. I'm just going to quickly show you my setup here. So I have two cameras. That's the one, the big camera, and I actually have to take a look now. The sun is so strong. I can hardly see this. One second. Let me just pull this a little bit over so you can see. That's my broadcasting system in the car. And working away, self-built system. That's quite nice. So the remarkable thing is that I can show you, and I'm just going to zoom in. You can see it's quite a distance here, and it's in a beautiful hill not far from the US border. And as you zoom in more and more, there are in fact 3 eaglets in this nest. 3, quite remarkable. And let me just get it right on the other one. Very interesting that my system itself decided just to go live. So here we are anyway, so we're live. Okay, so I've switched now to camera 2. Before I knew it, I was live. It's quite funny. Okay, so let's see how we can zoom in here. Ah, there we go. There they are. I think, I'm not sure, I think you can even see 3. Who sees 3 at the moment? Who can see 3 eaglets? Tell me. We have a bit of delay, of course, but you tell me if you actually see 3 eaglets. And just occasionally we have a car come by, but it's really rare. It's quite rare. Next time I'm going to put on a wireless mic so I can walk around even better. It's really beautiful. 3, yes, Kit says she can see 3. You see, Kit, the sun is so strong that I cannot really see the monitor, so I have to rely on you telling me whether you see 3. So that's great. So there are 3 at the moment. I can barely make it out in the sunshine. Because, yeah, there's a lot of shimmering too. I think the 3rd one's lying down, right? Let me just center it a little bit better. There we have it in focus. That's better. Now it's in focus. So you can definitely see 3. 3 cuties. Yes, buddy. That's 3 cuties. So you can see them. That's perfect. So anyway, let me tell you, those of you who are here for the first time, I think Amanda I haven't seen before. I mean, I've seen her before, but not on this stream. So I now have a perfect setup where I can, at least every second day, give you an update of this nest. The eaglets are somewhere between 5 and 6 weeks. We don't know the exact age, but the nice thing is they haven't done much yet, right? So the whole fledging and the preparation for fledging is to happen, and it's going to be very exciting because we have a direct view into a nest here, which is almost as rare as impossible. And it's not far from the US border, so if you look across, you actually see Blaine. I'm just going to switch the camera and try and give you a better view. So that in the background there is Blaine, Washington. In fact, I met my friend Mark yesterday there. It's a little bit hazy. It's trying to focus now. I think the system can't focus at the moment. It's too hazy. But I have to look right in between the wires. So it's quite incredible what window I have to show you this. But as I zoom in, you can clearly see that's where the nest is. It's a very beautiful environment here. I'm just going to zoom out and show you what it looks like. So it's very friendly, very beautiful environment. See all the houses here. I'm going to go up the street. You can see it goes fairly steep up the street here, right? Very friendly Canadians here. That's my equipment. That's the car there, and it's all working for you. It's fantastic, really fantastic. And then I have this big lens right in front of me, and that stares right into the nest. So it's really beautiful. All three are up. Okay, hang on. Kit, I'm going to go to the other one. Okay, so Kit says all three are up. Hang on. Let's have a look. You can see this better than I can. I usually don't broadcast like this in such bright daylight. I prefer actually the evenings because the light comes from the back or from this angle where I'm from, and we have beautiful front illumination. Hi Kathy, nice to see you too. So glad you could join in, and sorry I was going to start exactly at noon Pacific time, but I don't know why the system said, you know what, I'm going to go live now, and before I knew it I was live, and here we go. So we're live. So it doesn't matter, we can stream this for a while and you can sit back wherever you are and enjoy yourself. So it doesn't really matter. Today there's another car that is blocking a little bit of my usual let's see, my usual ability here, or my freedom here to walk around. So I'm just between the wires here, between telephone wires, and giving you the view on the nest, which is quite remarkable. So we should have low tide in about, I think about one and a half, I don't know, it's about 2 hours or so. We should have low tide, and that means that the supermarket opens and the parents go and get lots of midshipmen. That's the favorite meal here. And that's also why the little ones are probably active now, because they're getting hungry. But the tide is still fairly high, so maybe it's a little bit later. How many months are you doing live broadcasting? It's not a matter of months, buddy. It's not a matter of months. It's a matter of what the what the triplets in this case, or the 3 eaglets, allow us. So I think I'm going to, I estimate, look, they're in week 7. Oh, there's one where you can see a wing go up. They are they are about in week 7 or week 8 now, somewhere around there. So they have a few more weeks till they fledge. You can see how uncoordinated still their wings are, right? The way they're flapping their wings. You can see it's not a lot of activity. So we have a lot of weeks to go. So I'm going to broadcast as long as possible. It's quite, the answer is quite simple, and due to your generous your really generous donations, I can keep on streaming because I'm running this off my cell phone, which is quite remarkable, without any computer, by the way. It's all running through external devices, and that's why it's so stable. It's absolutely stable. It's very nice, and I can run it from the back of my car, and I can get it set up within 5 to 10 minutes. I can go live, and I'm so excited about that because I can show you remarkable things that way, and also show you the area. Hi SoCal Eagle. Hi Carrie. Beautiful view, isn't it? So you can see all three. Yeah, it's very, the sun is rather powerful at the moment. I was actually hoping for clouds. I know it sounds crazy, but I was hoping for clouds. And when I was left, there was even a little bit of rain. But as I look back at the live stream, I can see actually that there are three. So let's see if I can do this. Where am I? Where am I? Let me see. There. Go up a bit. Yeah, that should work. Okay, let me just switch cameras. So, I'm just going to say here with my South African hat, it's not an Australian hat, it's a South African hat. I really got this in South Africa, no joke. Okay, so I'm saying, hi everyone, I'm so excited to show you the nest with the 3 eaglets. There are 3, yes, there are 3, and what's amazing is we have a direct view into a nest and there's no camera, there's absolutely no camera at that location. So what you're seeing here is unique. Not only is it unique, but as you know, in Florida they've all fledged. In Texas they've fledged. In Alabama they've fledged. In Mississippi they've fledged. In California they're all beginning to fledge and gone very soon, if not already. I think Kit can tell us that too. So what's all left is British Columbia before they all head to Alaska. And that's what I'm showing you. So keep your attention on this live stream, and we'll be heading for some glorious weeks of watching the eaglets grow together with some live commentary. Isn't that amazing? And different camera views. And we'll also be taking a trip through the little town here. At one stage I'll show you where the nest is and what the city down there looks like and so on. So we have some exciting times ahead. So it's very nice. So I'm going to switch over to the other camera again. Okay, there we go. And let me just zoom in. And you know, it's only occasionally, very occasionally, oh, let me see where, gosh, it's so bright, the sun, I can hardly see the comments. Wait a second. Let me brighten up, the screen's already maximum brightness. Hi, Osprey Mama is also there now. I can, as I said, I can barely see the screen, it's so bright. But we got a beautiful day, so just sit back and enjoy the view. Yes, and thanks for the thumbs up, absolutely. I mean, really, the thumbs up mean a lot. That gives a lot of motivation. It's a very simple thing, just press the thumbs up. And that way I know you like this and you want to see more of it, I hope. I hope so. Very sorry. That's okay. Well, that's the nice thing about a live show, that people come in and out, you know. So it's quite nice. But it's a lot of shimmering now because it's only got so hot, and as soon as it gets hot, it just starts shimmering a lot. Okay, I have to try and read your comments here. Okay, I'm just going to go sit in the shade 1 second. Yeah, I see Jennifer has also joined. Hi Jennifer, nice to see you. And yeah, tomorrow what I'm going to put on is a wireless microphone. Then I can sit in the car actually and sit in the shade whilst this streams by itself, which is really beautiful. And I can read your comments much better. Okay. So let's see if Ma and Pa are coming in sometime. You can see how far that nest is, right? And I'm going right between the wires here. It's one angle and only, oh, here it's even having some difficulties to focus, but it's, come on, focus. Yeah, focus, come on. There we go. Yeah, there we go. The camera's having difficulties to focus. Okay, some flapping. So let's go to the camera number 2 because it's much better. The zoom is much, I mean, it's just such a much better picture there. But I can tell you, they're hungry. They're hungry and they're waiting for Ma and Pa to come back from shopping now. Yeah, this is a wonderful view, isn't it? It's absolutely exquisite. It is. So I'm not going to comment a lot, I'm just going to let it run now and let you enjoy this. And you know, it's only a matter of time before we see Ma and Pa coming back in. Now they're flapping their wings. See Ma and Pa coming up with some midshipmen. It's only a matter of time that'll happen. I just have to look up the tides. I haven't even done that yet, so 1 second. Oh yeah, we're very low. We are very low today, and the reason why we're so low, of course, it's full moon, right? There's a lot of pull, so the difference between high and low tide is enormous. It's absolutely enormous. So that's why, you know, we have. So in fact, now is the best time to view it. It's a very good time. So we have an extreme low tide today. Oh, so you can even hear the bird sounds. That's wonderful. That's good. We have a very good mic here. So it's wonderful. Yeah, it's picking up all the sounds, and we have very few cars. It's a wonderful neighborhood. Very few cars coming in, and only some people walking their dogs or running or so on. So it's really marvelous, and most people haven't got the foggiest idea what we're doing here. Think, this guy's crazy. What are you looking at? I get asked that all the time. And they're surprised we're actually broadcasting an eagle's nest. I'm sure the question will come up again and now. Hi.
Hi there. That looks interesting.
Yeah, you know what we're looking at?
What?
An eagle's nest.
Oh.
Yeah.
And where would that be?
That's straight ahead. Straight ahead.
And that's freezing?
No, straight ahead. Look where the camera's pointing. You see that? It's.
Come to the side.
I'll show you. Here. If you look here on the screen. You see that? It's looking straight into the nest there. Straight ahead. You see that? Quite far.
Oh wow!
Yes,
I see
oh wow. Yes, exactly. And you can see 2 heads raised up at the moment. Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it is.
You know, we have the eagles always flying by. And
Yes.
it's amazing. We have a whale swimming by.
Yeah, you have whales swimming by. This is a marvelous.
like
marvelous.
paradise here.
It is paradise. Yes.
Oh, so you're documenting that.
Yes, I am. We're actually live streaming, so you're on live now.
Oh my goodness!
I just wanted before you, but you said only nice things, so I don't have to worry. Okay.
Nice. So if you ever need a balcony which is closer to the water, let me know. We're right there.
Oh, thank you very much. Let me just give you my card, because that would be great. 1 second. That's actually wonderful.
But don't put that now online when I give you the
No.
address.
That's why I'm giving you my card.
Sure.
And yeah, I'm just right. Please just send me an email.
Yes, I will.
My name's Christian.
Right. Ja, that
Ja,
sounds German.
German, ist auch Deutsch. Ja,
Ja, auch wie witzig, oder?
ja sehr witzig.
Hört man das?
Ja, ja, merkt man schon, ja. Also da freue ich mich.
Ja, super, wir sind da 14:30.
Okay, 3:30.
Ja, auf der Seite. Ich schicke eine E-Mail
Ja,
und
eine
dann.
E-Mail, dann machen wir das, denn das brauchen wir ja nicht.
Alles klar.
Vielen Dank. Okay, tschüss. Well, that's amazing. That woman was German, so I continued the conversation in German, and she has invited me and us to have a view from her balcony, so we can have even a better view of everything. You see what happens? Isn't that wonderful? That's what happens so often, and you know, it happens so often in my life that I run into such nice people, and they're so generous. And you know what that means? That means we have a much better view even. So that's incredible, isn't it? That's really incredible. Yeah, they're very nice people. Okay, let's just zoom in a little bit. There we go. Okay, I just have to go back. Hi Janie and Jennifer. Yeah, Janie, we have a straight... I hope I'm reading your names correctly because the sun is so strong I can hardly see the screen. So I always go back in the shade. And tomorrow I'm going to put on a wireless mic. I can walk around then and I can sit in the car and you'll always hear me. So I don't have to run next to the microphone as I'm doing now. So this tiny improvement will make a big difference. So yeah, it's quite low tide here. So the best time for fishing for the eagles is about 1 to 2 hours before low tide, and the tide is extremely low. Now I'll tell you a nice crazy story about low tide, okay? So yeah, here we go. So I bought this new drone. Now comes the story. I bought this new drone. Now you know how the rest of the story goes. You tell me how the rest of the story goes. I bought this new drone and ... and you put into the text what happened next, okay? And I'll tell you whether you're right or wrong. So that's your riddle. I bought this new drone and ... What is the story? And this is absolutely true. What is the story of the drone? What happened next? Lady Hawk, you're also there. That is fantastic. You got this beautiful view here. It's absolutely wonderful. You actually managed to... I know you're all very busy, so I really appreciate that. I'm just going to give you a quick overview whilst you tell me what happened to my drone ... So that is how it looks here. You know, so I'm live streaming with 2 cameras. That's my equipment in the back of the car. And this is just before the US border. So yesterday I met my friend Mark Horner. I went down to Blaine, Washington, which is not very far. So Blaine, Washington is right back there. Right back there is the border. And it goes over to Blaine, Washington. And you can see that's where the eagle tree is. And we can really zoom in nicely. And yes, isn't it so, Lady Hawk? They've all nearly fledged. Isn't that so? So it's only British Columbia left at the moment. I think in California they're probably all, as far as I don't manage to look at all your wonderful clips, but I do see that there's a lot of fledging, and I think very soon they're going to leave the nest, so there's not much left. Whilst here we're in week 6, 7, and we have a lot of weeks ahead where we can just enjoy, absolutely enjoy the view of the eaglets. So let's take a closer look again. And you can see how close I can get there. I mean, at this distance, this is crazy. Of course, you get a lot of shimmering at the moment. Just trying to see your comments because it's so... Okay, so first of all, Kathy, thank you so much. I'm sorry I don't see this straight away, but I can see you gave us a wonderful donation. I'll tell you where this donation is going through. It's going to go into roaming, because that's wonderful, because that way I can keep the stream alive. It's going off my cell phone. So Kathy, thank you so much. And Kathy, I'll remember you, because you're going to get 1 or 2 very nice pictures from me. It's very generous of you and very much appreciated. So that goes right into that. It's very nice. Hi Sandy, I'm just trying to see all the other names here. Kathy, I can see, of course. So thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, very kind. Stephanie, I can see. Eagle flew off with it. Ah. So how many eagles? I can't even see. Oh, you say the eagle flew off with it. I see. So you have still crashed it. Uh-huh. Well, crashed it is getting very close. So I'll tell you what happened to the drone. Okay, here we go. It was, and this is amazing. It's a true story, right? It's so crazy. It's so crazy. So, yeah, I feel embarrassed about it, but let me tell you. So the idea was, this is a Mavic Zoom. So why zoom? So that we can get close to eagles, but not too close, and we can film them from all kinds of angles. So that's the idea why I got the Mavic Zoom, so you can really zoom in. So it's a new drone, and I get Shia, and he's great. You know, he grows up with this, and we meet at Starbucks, and this happened all on Monday morning. Yes, Monday morning. So it's not far. You know, it happened. Yeah, what was it, only 2 days ago? Yeah. So this was the maiden flight, right? The maiden flight of the drone. And we both flew drones before, and he's quite good at it actually. Oh, there's some more. Thank you so much. Hang on. Who is this now? Pilot Man. It's Pilot Man again. Pilot Man, please. I owe you a picture. I try and really keep up. So send an email. Osprey Mama, remind Pilot Man please to send an email to zasaphoto@gmail.com. I'll definitely remember Kathy for the very kind donations that will go into covering the cost for live streaming here, which is wonderful. So I really would like to send you a picture, but I don't have your email. So if you feel up to it, I keep all the emails private. And by the way, if you want to go on the announcement or notation list that I announced that I'm about to go live, and you haven't received an email today and you do want to be added, just add yourself to it, okay? So just send me an email, zasaphoto@gmail.com, and say, Christian, please add me to your notification, and I will do that. I blind copy all of you so that your privacy is always maintained. I'm very strict about that, okay? So that's the way it runs, okay? So thank you very much. And Pilot Man, I'm sorry if I can't read the comments that well, because it's so... Goodness me. Yeah, the sun is just too powerful. So let me go back to the story anyway. So thank you very much for your kind donations, very much noted. So anyway, so we meet at Starbucks, and I suddenly say, you know what? I bought this drone 40 hours ago. I have a few more hours until what you call an insurance expires. So you have 48 hours within which time you can get an insurance in case you crash it. And I thought, well, I haven't really crashed. I've lost a drone. Kit knows that. I've lost a drone in Australia. Well, that was stupid enough, but it's not going to happen again, is it now? I mean, Shia flies very well. So anyway, I take out this insurance, okay? An hour before we fly. And just as I walk out, the insurance says, okay, the payment went through, you're fine. Okay, now you know the story. We fly the drone, and it's beautiful. We get this incredible view, and Shia flies it really beautiful. He's much better with his hands, like young guys are much better than I am. And well, all of a sudden he says, I lost it. I said, what do you mean you lost it? Well, we don't know until now what really happened. So we are out there at low tide, and it just, I don't know, it just fell out of the sky. He was flying maybe, well, 10 feet high, or maybe 5 feet, 6 feet. But anyway, we lost the drone, okay? And now came the question, you've got all this weed, you've got all this green, how do you ever find a drone? So I thought, no problem. I'm going to walk up, and I'm going to take my big fat lens, and I'm going to scan the area. I scan, I see nothing, zero. So finally we look at the map from the drone, and it calmed down a bit, and I thought, we don't have much time. The tide's going to come right back in. It's going to come right back in, so we better be careful, and we have not much time. So how do you tackle this, right? And oh, Osprey Mama's, yeah, Osprey, thank you, Osprey Mama. I'll get into the comment just now. I saw your comment. Thank you very much. So anyway, so what happens then the next thing is I look at the coordinates and I give him the longitude and latitude exact coordinates, and this is the good thing. Shia is like me, we're very well prepared for emergencies. That means your battery, your cell phone's always fully charged, and his was. So I text him the coordinates over because he was far out looking for it and he couldn't find anything. And believe it or not, after 1.5 hours he walked right to the spot, and within 3-4 feet the coordinates were accurate, and he pulls it out of the water, and the water was shallow. It was maybe less than a foot, right? Much less than a foot. So he's just sticking out, and he pulls out the drone, right, and brings it back. And well, he was really feeling a bit sheepish, but I said, don't worry, we have the drone insurance, and we pull out the SD card, and it's still intact. Now the drone we never flew, we sent it back now. We're sending it back today. But it's quite a story, isn't it? This is part of life. You know, when you're adventurous, you have to take risks, and I'm a risk taker, and it's just quite incredible. So that's the story. I have to read your comments now. Lady Hawk, hi Kathy Hart. Okay, you see, it's amazing to see a new baby red teal in an eagle's nest again. Okay, so where is this? Okay, so I will have to look, Lady Hawk, I'll have to see where this is. So that is amazing. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That is really amazing. Okay, so Osprey Mama is just sending me a message. I can see that. So I will attend to that. So here we go again. So we have another red-tailed hawk, and I'm going to look at that with Joyce. Thanks for letting me know. That is really incredible. Maybe it's not as rare as we think it is, right? Which state is that? I don't even know where that is. So let me just see. So that's a marvelous story. I'm just going to see if I can see the comments here. I'm just going to let you enjoy this. Okay, thanks Lady Hawk. I will have a look at it. I can see the comments now and the link. Well, that's quite incredible. I will definitely have a look at this. This is quite marvelous, and that's actually great that this is happening again. 2 eaglets, well, that's good. So I will have a look, and probably I'll write to you for more details, and we'll go from there. So that's incredible. That is really incredible. That's nice to know. Wow, that's really exciting. That's very exciting. Oh, it's Vancouver Island? You've got to be kidding me, really? What? Okay, well, now you got me curious. Now you got me really curious. Now you got me really curious. If it's in Vancouver Island, it means it's very reachable for me. Now all I have to find out where it is and what I can do with it, okay? That is great. Do you, just a question, is there a camera? There's probably no camera there, right? So probably nobody's doing live broadcast from there. So probably the footage that you're getting from there now are documents from someone who's taking videos and so on, which is great. So I assume at the moment there's no live stream from there, right? Yeah, Lady Hawk, I can see your comments. You're really getting me excited here. My goodness. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Do you know how old it is? That's the first question I have. How old is the red-tailed hawk? Does anybody know? And when was it first discovered? I know I have lots of questions. I will find a way. I always find a way. I mean, you know by now I'm insanely determined. That's a trait of mine. I'm really determined. So if there's a way, I'll find it. Okay, thanks Lady Hawk. I see all your comments. That's great. I will definitely do that. I'm going to do that today, okay? As soon as, you know, I complete the live stream here, I will do that. I mean, the crazy thing is, of course, now I'm better equipped than ever for these type of things. So all I hope is wherever this nest may be, that I have a cell phone signal, because that would be insane, right? So let's hope that's possible. Okay, the videos are dated today. That's all very good news. That's very good news. So this is very recent. And I will have a look later. I know I'm asking too many questions. Well, you know how I am. I'm a very curious person, so I just want to know, how old do you think it is? Has it fledged yet? Probably not, right? So that we know there are 2 eaglets in there. So okay, let me calculate this. If it's the same age as our hawklet fledged around the 3rd, 4th of July. If this is the same, more the same, then it was born around, wow, is that right? Let me just calculate this back. 6, 7 weeks. Let's see, if it's the same age. I think hawklet was born, if I recall correct, May 12th, I think. I really have to think now. I think it was around May 12th. I have to look at my own documentary. And if you calculate it from there, that puts it about 1 month. That's 4 or 5 weeks old, if this is correct, right? Somewhere, it should be 4 or 5 weeks. So it hasn't fledged yet. Wow. You know what? I'm going to go right back to my documentary when I go home, and I'm going to look up all the dates, and I'm going to make some very fast conclusions. This is really, I'm so excited. I'm so excited, really. Lady Hawk, this is fantastic news. Absolutely fantastic. In fact, I can't believe what you just wrote to me. I mean, this is just too crazy to be true. You know what I will do if there's any way, I can live stream, I'm going, I can tell you that. So I need to find out where exactly on Vancouver Island it is. Hopefully it's not far from a ferry terminal. That's my only hope. Because I mean, Vancouver Island is, well, it's 2/3 the size of England, right? It's quite big. And, you know, if it's far out in the middle of nowhere, I will still try and go there and document it. However, it just makes life a lot more difficult because we don't have a cell phone signal and then, right? Lunch has arrived. Oh, has it? I'm not even paying attention anymore. Okay, hang on. Okay, you're right. Lunch has arrived. Ah, that's beautiful. You can finally, isn't this wonderful? You can finally see how lunch has arrived from low tide, and it's probably a midshipman. Yes, okay. If the red-tailed hawk is the same age, Lady Hawk, if the red-tailed hawk, I get mixed up with Lady Hawk and red-tailed hawk, if the RTH, yes, the red-tailed hawk, is the same age, then I'm correct. The fledging was beginning of July. No, it was before. That's not true. Sorry, I got it wrong. It was last seen on in the beginning of July. I think it was the 4th of July or so. I'm going to look up all the dates. Anyway, we'll have it. We have the whole timeline. That's a good thing. We have the whole timeline. And it's the same age. We know more or less exactly within about 2 to 3 days accuracy what's going to happen. Okay, so I'll look up all the dates. They are, by the way, in the documentary. And maybe if we're lucky, we're going to have part 2 of a documentary. And I can tell you, I can't wait to do that. So that would be the craziest thing ever. And why on Vancouver Island again? Why again on Vancouver Island? You love the photo from last year with Mum. Yes, looking down the little hawklet. Exactly. Wow. Pilot Man, thank you. You sent an email. That is great. Okay, I will definitely send you a picture. That is great. Well, I'm so excited about learning about the red-tailed hawk. You know, I can't wait to get going. So you know what? I'm not going to make this broadcast very long. I'll tell you why. I need to find out what's going on. Okay, I need to find it out very soon. So what I'll probably do is I'll come back very soon, continue with the broadcast, or if everything goes well, I'll make a plan to go to Vancouver Island. Okay, because I can do all this. If it's in any way possible, I'll do it. Okay? So, trust me, whatever you do, your donations are very welcome because they will go either to continue to stream on here, or the even more crazy story is to go on Vancouver Island and see what's going on there. I'm going to call David Hancock. Also, I need to find out what's going on. I see lots of emails coming in now. This is great. Okay, so I'll tell you what. I'm just going to turn this around quickly. 1 second. I'm so excited. I know I'm repeating myself, but not out of boredom, but out of excitement. I'm just going to try this again. Okay. Okay. So let me see if I'm there. Wait a second. Let me just put this a little bit higher. Okay, so thank you. I see all your comments. So what I'm going to do now, I'm rushing home as fast as I can. I need to find out what's going on. I need to find out what is going on here. Okay, get all the contacts. I'm going to read what Lady Hawk sent, what any of you sent, what Osprey Mama has sent me, and so on. I need to do a lot of research now and make a plan, whatever the plan may be, and I'll keep you updated. I'll probably do an impromptu live stream and let you know what's going on. Thank you very much, Lady Hawk, for giving that information. That is worth a lot. I'll get David Hancock onto it and see what he thinks. So whatever, in a few hours I will know a lot more. Okay, hopefully it is in a location where it's fine. Hi Susan North. Glacier Bay in Alaska has 2 eaglets. Oh, that's nice. I'll talk about Glacier Bay. There's so much to talk about. But I can't read your comments in the sun at the moment, so I've just had a bit of problems. Okay, so you say, okay, Christian, hope you find it. Yes, I will. I'll keep you updated, and as soon as I know more and have a plan, I'll let you know, okay? But this is great. I'm so excited. Another hawklet? That's unbelievable. On Vancouver Island again. What is the probability of that happening? I mean, is there something special there? We'll find out. Okay, so what I'll do now is I'm going to say goodbye from the live stream, and I'll let you know more what's going on. So I'll just switch over to the nest one more time, and wish you a wonderful day. And thank you so much, Kathy, and also Pilot Man, for the donations. Very much appreciated. And I got your email, Pilot Man, and you'll get some beautiful pictures from me too, and Kathy anyway too. And thanks to everyone else, and thanks to Osprey Mama, Lady Hawk, and all the others who are here, whose name I can't even read in the sunshine. But believe me, I'm very grateful you're here. Okay, so I'll just switch over to the other camera, let you enjoy the view for another 2-3 minutes, and then I'll go off air. Thank you.